time, we are going to recognize and introduce our visitors, and we are always grateful for this time because we have great things going on in our community with community partners. Our premier event sponsors. Our community is so very fortunate to have companies that support our teachers, our schools, district, and public education overall. We are grateful for these educational partners and appreciate their willingness to fund events and to help meet others' needs. $5,000 or more annually. Year after year, their contributions enrich our employees' work experience for providing funds for banquets for our retirees, opening session, teachers and employees of the year gifts, years of service receptions and pins, Board of Education lapel pins and coins, $44,000 to our district since 2001. In addition, Flint supports our schools and students in many ways, such as grants for our schools and scholarships for our Thank you, Dave, for the many ways you give back to our district and to our schools. Thank you. Our AIG retirement services representative is Ms. Abby Giles. AIG, formerly known as Valley, has been an event sponsor since 2010. with premier sponsorship beginning in 2015. AIG has contributed a total of $34,150 over the years and also supported our new teachers organization and individual schools in various ways. Thank you, Abby, for your support. By Mr. Archie Brad. Our secondary schools with an annual in-kind service at no cost to our district. From Houston Healthcare, we have Mr. Charles Briscoe. For many years, Houston Healthcare has provided athletic trainers service, support clinics, and sports physicals for our middle and high school athletes. EMS services are also available at other games. In 2018 alone, their support services were valued at more than $435,000. Safety is our #1 priority in our district, and we cannot express how much the service you provide means to our families. Thank you very much. Total Solutions is our benefit company. Ms. Annette Griffin is president today. Total has supported our district as a sponsor since 2017. We are happy to welcome him here today as a premier sponsor this year. Total has contributed $10,000 to support our district level recognition programs and other initiatives. We are thankful for your support. Thank you. Southside Baptist Church. Southside Baptist Church is unable to be here, but we'd like to acknowledge their support. For the 3rd year, Southside generously allowed the use of this facility for our opening session, saving our district more than $6,000 for a year. We have heard only positive comments from our teachers about the facility, audio visuals, and beverages they provide. We are very thankful for their generosity. To each of our sponsors, thank you again. Let's give everyone another round of applause. Now we'd like to recognize the accomplishment of one of our employees. School bus technician Sean McPhail, state winner of the Georgia Department of Education Technicians Competition. School bus technician Mr. Sean McPhail won the Georgia Department of Education Technicians Competition in June. During the contest, technicians are tested on their ability to troubleshoot and repair complex school bus air, hydraulics, mechanical, and electrical systems. As the first place winner at the state, Mr. McPhail was presented $1,500, a jacket, and a trophy by Mr. Shooter Roberts with Yancey Bus Sale. Mr. McPhail and the team that is here with him, thank you very much. We appreciate that. John, specifically, we're thankful for the work you do every day to keep our buses say for our students, and we congratulate you on being chosen the best of the best from among Georgia's school bus technicians. We wish you the best when you compete in October, in November, in Ohio in November at the National Technician Competition. Thank you very much.
Sean's only been with us 3 years. He's only been a school bus technician for 3 years. We actually hired him from an automotive dealership. I know last night the board had asked, we talked about how the propane buses, you know, that's pretty much if you can work on a gas engine, you can do a gas engine. But he took it upon himself. He had never worked on a diesel engine, never worked on a school bus, and he went and got ASC certified on some of the diesel school bus things. And this past year, he became one of our top 2 mechanics to be master school bus certified in ASC. So he's jumped in with both feet now. He's been with us 3 years. His second year with us, he finished second place in the RESA. And this past year, he finished first place in the RESA. Now, the technicians have to finish in the top 2 or score high enough as an alternate to go on to the state competition. His first year in the state competition, he finished fourth place in his first time he went. And then this past year, the Houston County Way, he went up there to represent and won. Now, not only did Sean do so well, we had 2 mechanics place in the top 10, and actually had a third that was an alternate finish in the top 15. So we talked about the Houston County Way, but further say that about Sean, both his parents retired from the school system, his wife Flurry works at Fayetteville Middle School, I believe. His son, how old is he? 2 has a job application in. And all means all, Dr. Scott. They found out last week that their other child on the way is a daughter, so we'll have another one working for the system.
This is not on the scripture. I shared this with my school nutrition employees. I told her she reminds me of my high school food service manager, Ms. Madison. And so at this time we're going to recognize our school nutrition managers. Each school nutrition lunchroom receives 2 health inspections during the school year. This past school year, our 38 lunchrooms received a total of 76 health inspections countywide. Out of the 76 inspections received, 75 were perfect scores of 100. To acknowledge the work that takes place in our school cafeterias to make healthy, safe meals for our students, we are recognizing our managers who have earned several consecutive years of perfect health scores. The schools mentioned today have had decades or more of perfect health scores. Managers, please come forward as I call your school and name. For 11 years, we have one school, Parkwood Elementary, Ms. Leslie Rock. With 12 years, we have 4 schools. Barnett Middle, Ms. Sandra Bowen. Houston County High, Ms. Maria Harrell. Perry Middle, Ms. Connie Tackenborg. And Shirley Hills Elementary, Ms. Regina Waters. Three schools have had perfect scores for 13 years. Huntington Middle is Josephine Durham. At Alva Elementary is Carolyn Ross. And from Porter Run Elementary is Vera Jackson. And we have schools that have earned perfect health scores for 16 years. Miller Elementary. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, sir. 14 years we have three schools. Lake Joy Elementary, Miss Lois Winchester. Lake Joy Primary, Mr. Maurice Wall. And Warner Islands Middle, Miss Gloria Franklin. Four schools have earned the perfect health score for 16 years. Miller Elementary, Mr. Stephen Askew. Morningside Elementary, Ms. Donna Stewart. Purdue, David Purdue Primary, Ms. Brittany Williams. And Tucker Elementary, Ms. Melissa Edwards. Again, congratulations to each and every one of you. We're proud of you and keep up the great work. Thank you. Our Community Relations Department has won state and national school PR awards. Our Community Relations team accomplishes a lot of high-quality work, as evident by many awards. Over 11 years, this department has won a total of 6 national awards and 68 state awards. This past school year, the team brought home 7 awards from the Georgia School Public Relations Association Conference, winning 5 gold and 2 Best in Category awards for the following: Land the Job We Love Recruitment, 13 Reasons Why Not campaign, Safety and Security Crisis Communication, Opening Session Special Event, and PR for School Transportation Presentation. This past June, National School Public Relations Associations awarded a Golden Achievement Award for the District 13 Reasons Why Not campaign. With our Community Relations Department, Ms. Beth McLaughlin and your team, please come forward. We're proud. We're proud of your council. We're not surprised that Johnson County has the only district in the state to win a GSPRA gold for every entry submitted. Thank you for tell our story and celebrate our successes. Congratulations. We always say teamwork makes the dream work. At this time, we are going to ask Hope if he will give us a motion to adopt the agenda.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt the agenda as presented.
It has been motioned and second that we adopt the agenda as presented. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. Approval of the previous meeting minutes, Brian.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting. Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the minutes as presented from the previous meeting. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. Board member comments. I'd like to make a few comments on behalf of our board. Excuse me. I want to say thank you to everyone for great summer programs that have been presented within our county. Many people may think that once school is out, all the kids graduate, etc., that education stops. Well, not here in Houston County because we have many other programs, summer programs going on. A few of them that I'll mention here is Summer Enhancement, a great program there. We also have a great summer feeding program where many students get the only meal that comes to them through our summer feeding program. We also have a summer school that's available to our students that need additional assistance. And we have graduation for those students who needed to go during the summer to get their diploma. As we attended one of the graduations there this summer here, the auditorium was almost full, and the parents of those students were just as excited, and those students were just as proud of receiving their diploma at this time as all the other students that received them at the end of the school year. To me, this is a great example that all means all. We're going to give every student a chance to succeed, and with all the people that are providing the assistance and the help and the work, this rings true where our Houston County school system is all about our mission, and that is to produce high-achieving students. So thank you to everyone who had a part in all the summer education and graduation that we had during the summer. Thank you all again. Dr. Scott.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. We welcome back our teachers on July the 25th and our students on August the 1st. And we had a great start, and I would like to take this opportunity to just say thank you to all of our maintenance and facility staff that worked really hard over the summer to make sure that our buildings were ready to go on the first day. It's really amazing. Board members and I toured schools on Friday, August the 2nd, and it was just like we had been in school for weeks. The buildings were clean, everybody had students where they needed to be, they were getting them into the lunchrooms. Thank you to our lunchroom managers for making sure that we had breakfast ready for them, got lunch served. And, you know, a lot of times people don't realize, but especially in our primary schools or our primary grades, it's the first time the kids have ever been in a lunchroom, first time they've ever had to hold a tray and and oftentimes they're walking around dumping their stuff on the floor, and they have to deal with all those things. And so there's a special place for pre-K and kindergarten teachers, for sure. But I do want to say thank you to everybody. I know transportation works really hard. When we were moving into our transportation facility, a lot of people were amazed that our transportation staff are real upholstered seats. They're doing all kinds of things during the summer to get ready for transportation and working feverishly to get the bus routes scheduled and making sure that all the students are provided transportation on time. So thank you to them as well. I checked the numbers right before we came in today. We're at 29,931, which is about 5 up from about that 11 o'clock. So from 11 o'clock to just before 1, we went up 5 students. So we do anticipate going over 30,000 this year, and so as our community continues to grow, our school system continues to grow. And a special thank you to our principals out there working really hard and supporting our teachers to make sure they have everything they need and making sure that the classes are provided with ample supplies and materials to start the year off. And we had such a great opening session. Thank you to our previous sponsors for your support of that opening session. People in the community that have never been to that event just don't realize all the great opportunities we have to celebrate not only our students but our families in this community, and we're very proud to live in a community that supports public education. We also had the opportunity to introduce to everyone the current Teacher of the Year, Kathy Rutherford, and we're so proud of her, and she was so excited to represent Houston County Schools, and so I look for a lot of great things out of her in the coming year as she represents us as the Houston County Teacher of the Year. We have a lot of projects going on this summer. Again, facilities and maintenance work really hard, and our maintenance department does a lot of in-house renovations. This year, they were able to transition our central registration center from over on Davis Drive to Bear Country Boulevard off Highway 96, a little more centrally located. And so we're very proud of that, and then also moving our transition academy, giving them an opportunity to have more space and to have more opportunities to really prepare them for the next phase in their life. So transition academy is something that we're very proud of, and we're certainly proud to be able to give them more space and more opportunities to be successful. We also, on August the 20th, will be having the ribbon cutting for our tennis courts. So very proud of that facility. We will open that on the 20th, and then on the 27th, we'll be having ribbon cutting for Perry High School gymnasium. So there's a lot of projects still going on. We had successfully completed 4 parking lot projects this summer. I know those schools were excited to have parking lots, and change comes with a little bit of pain. So I know that the traffic patterns have changed around those schools, but overall we're very, very pleased with that. And so we're off to a great start. Just thank you to the board for your support of the schools and all that you do to provide the very best for our students.
Thank you, sir. Our next item on our agenda is the department reports. These reports were reviewed last night. Does any board member have a comment or question on any of those reports? If not, under old business, we have a new policy that was presented last month and laid on the table as required. So now we need to take action on this policy. Dave.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve as presented the new policy GBRIG that covers the Federal Family and Medical Leave Act. The policy clarifies our policies on leave.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the new policy GBRIG that deals with Federal Family and Medical Leave Act. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. On the new business, financial report was given last evening. It's an informational report, and no action is to be taken on it at this time. Thank you. Our overhead underground right-of-way easement for Russell Elementary. Brian.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented the overhead underground right-of-way easement between Houston County School System and Flint EMC to provide services at Russell Elementary School with a financial impact of $1.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the overhead and underground right-of-way easement at Russell Elementary. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. Out-of-county tuition for system employees. Rick.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we approve out-of-county tuition for system employees for the school year 2019 to 2020 at $2,285.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the out-of-county tuition for employees, students who live out of county. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Surplus vehicles. Laura.
Yes, sir, thank you. I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented, selling two vehicles, the 1996 GMC truck and 2001 Isuzu truck. Those vehicles have already been replaced.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve to surplus two vehicles and no financial impact for our system. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Bus purchases.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a recommendation that we purchase 4 Type C Bluebird buses without lifts and 2 Type C Bluebird buses with a wheelchair lift. The total financial impact will be $623,554. The funding resource will be $391,894 from East Plus, $231,660 from the Department of Education bus funds.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the purchase of 6 2021 model buses from Bluebird with financial impact as stated. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Architect for Veterans High School addition and multi-purpose building. Brian.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented the architectural firm RLR for the addition of multi-purpose veterans high school.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the architect for Veterans High School addition and multi-purpose building with RLR Architects. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you very much. Personnel report. Dave.
Chairman, move that we approve the personnel reports as presented.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the personnel report for the month of August as presented. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Job description revision for the bookkeeper for middle school. Lori.
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion to accept as presented the job description revision for bookkeeper middle school.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the job description revision for bookkeepers at middle school. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand.
That should also include the retention of the high school and school nutrition bookkeeper. So we just have one bookkeeper for middle school, high school, and school nutrition.
Okay, thank you, sir. The update as presented by Dr. Scott for bookkeeper will be for the middle school and high school. Thank you very much. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand again. Thank you very much. Naming of the press box for McConnell Talbot Stadium. Hope.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, it's with great pleasure. I recommend that we name the press box in McConnell Talbot Stadium in Warner Robins, Mike Davis, who passed away last year. I always knew him as Chief Davis.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the press box at the McConnell Talbot Stadium as Mike Davis press box. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. FY20 local plan for improving career, technical, and agricultural education program. Rick.
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the fiscal year 20 local plan for improving career, technical, and agricultural education programs as was presented.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the FY20 local plan for improving career, technical, and agricultural education programs as presented. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Revised policy GBRIB. Dave.
Mr. Chairman, move that we approve the revision to policy GBRIB that removes the FMLA section and clarifies sick leave and extends disability leave.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the revision of policy GBRIB, which covers professional personnel and sick leave. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. Revised policy JGCD. Lori.
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented yesterday, and then it was amended since then, that we revise policy JGCD to include that trained staff may administer over-the-counter medications provided by the school for out-of-county high school extracurricular or co-curricular activities.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the revision of policy JGCD as presented and revised and explained about Lori. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. Those are all the items we have on the agenda at this time. We do have two people who want to address the board. Is Ms. Audrey Ray here? Ms. Audrey Ray, is this dealing with a student matter?
Yes, sir.
We will go into executive session for that before we hear your request. And Ms. Glenda Taylor, is this a student matter?
Yes.
Okay, we will go into executive session and hear that, your information, and then we will take action accordingly. At this time, I will need a motion to go into executive session for student matters. It has been motion and second that we go into executive session for student matters. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. We're now in executive session.